Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, I want to share a story with you, a story about a very special day. It's about being somewhere completely new, feeling a mix of emotions so strong they almost knock you off your feet. It's about a first day. So, here it begins. Today is my first day. I'm standing in a new country. There's a whirlwind inside me. A part of me is so happy, buzzing with excitement for what's to come. But another part, a very loud part, is scared. Terribly scared. I'm in the airport, and it's huge. It's like a city within a city. The ceilings are high, stretching up into a space filled with echoing sounds, and it's so loud. The noise is a constant hum, a symphony of rolling suitcases, announcements I can't quite catch, and voices. So many voices. I hear languages from all over the world, a beautiful, confusing melody. I can pick out a word here and there, a familiar rhythm, but I understand only a little. It's like listening to music where you only know a few of the notes. I have just one bag. It's not very big, but right now it feels like my anchor in this swirling sea of people. I hold on to the strap very tight. My knuckles are white. It contains everything I own, everything that connects me to my past as I step into my future. It's my little piece of home. I follow the signs, my eyes scanning for the exit. Finally, I push through a set of sliding glass doors and step outside. The air hits me immediately. It's different. It's not the air I'm used to breathing. It smells damp, like recent rain has washed the streets clean, mixed with the sharp scent of cars and exhaust fumes. It's the smell of the city. Now, the next challenge. I need to find my new home. I have a piece of paper clutched in my hand. On it is an address, a series of numbers and letters that represent my destination, my safe harbor. I see a line of taxis, bright and waiting. I take a deep breath and walk towards the first one. I show the paper to the driver. My heart is pounding in my ears. I try to speak. Hello, I say. My voice comes out so quiet, almost a whisper. I'm not even sure he heard me. But he turns and he smiles. A genuine, warm smile that reaches his eyes. Hello, where to? He asks. His voice is friendly and a little bit of the tension in my shoulders melts away. I hold out the paper again, my hand shaking just a little. He takes it, looks at it, and nods. Okay, let's go. He says with a cheerful confidence that I desperately need right now. I get into the back of the taxi, and the door closes with a solid thud, shutting out the chaos of the airport. We pull away from the curb and merge into traffic. As we drive, I press my face against the cool glass of the window. Everything is new. The buildings are so tall, they seem to scrape the gray sky. The signs are all in English. I find myself reading them slowly, sounding out the words in my head. Cafe, bus stop, open. Each word is a small victory, a tiny piece of this new world that I can understand. Suddenly my stomach gives a little lurch. It feels funny, hollow. I realize I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in hours. But I look at the restaurants we pass, and I don't know the food. The menus in the windows are a blur of unfamiliar words. I see people sitting at outdoor tables, eating and laughing. The food looks good, it smells delicious, but the thought of going in, of trying to order, is too overwhelming for today. Not today, I tell myself. I will try it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be a little braver. The taxi slows down and pulls over to the side of the road. Here you are, the driver announces. I fumble with the money I prepared, counting it out carefully. Thank you, I say, my voice a little stronger this time. He takes the money and smiles that warm smile again. Good luck, he says. Those two words hit me more than he could ever know. Good luck. He drives away, and the red taillights of his car disappear around the corner. And then I am alone. Truly alone. I'm standing on a quiet street in front of a big gray building. This is it, my new home. The paper says apartment 4B. I look up at the windows, wondering which one is mine. I find the key in my pocket. It feels cold and heavy in my palm, a real, solid object in this surreal moment. I find the main door, go inside and climb the stairs. The hallway is quiet. I find the door marked 4B. My hand trembles as I put the key in the lock. It turns with a click. I push the door open and step inside. The apartment is empty. Completely empty. And it's so quiet. The silence is a stark contrast to the noise of the airport and the city. There's one large window overlooking the street, one simple bed in the corner, and one small table. That's it. I walk to the center of the room and put my bag down on the wooden floor. The sound of the bag hitting the floor is loud, echoing in the empty space. I'm exhausted. A deep, bone-weary tiredness from the travel and the stress. But my mind is racing. I am not ready to sleep, not yet. I walk over to the window and just stand there, watching the city. The sun has set, and the lights are coming on. The city is transforming. The windows in the buildings across the street begin to glow with a warm yellow light. Down below, the cars move like streams of red and white light in the growing darkness. I see the small details of life unfolding. A person is walking a dog, the dog sniffing at everything with joyful curiosity. A couple stands on the street corner, their heads close together, laughing at something. Life is happening all around me. I am here. I am physically in this city, a part of this scene. But I feel like I'm on the outside, looking in through a pane of glass. I feel invisible. I feel alone. The weight of that feeling is heavy, but then a memory floats into my mind. The taxi driver's smile, his kind eyes. And I remember his words spoken with such simple sincerity, "Good luck." It was a small moment, a brief interaction with a stranger, but it was a connection. It was a moment of kindness. I reach into my bag and take out my notebook and a pen. I sit down at the small table. The wood is cool beneath my arms. And in the quiet of my new, empty apartment, I write my very first English sentence in my new home. I write, "Today I was brave." It's just 5 words, a small sentence. But as I look at it, I know it's true. I spoke to a stranger. I navigated a new place. I listened. I found my way. I came here, and yes, I am scared. The fear is still there, a knot in my stomach. But sitting here, in this quiet room, I also feel a spark of something else. I feel proud. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I will go out and buy food. I will walk into a store and figure it out. Maybe I will say hello to a neighbor in the hallway. Maybe I will learn one new word. Just one. That's a good goal for tomorrow. But for now, for tonight, I just look at the sentence in my notebook. Today, I was brave. I am here. This is my first day, and that is enough. Was it scary? Was it exciting? I'd love to hear about it. I'll read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.